There you
Uh
go.
oh crap, there was phone. Let me just pull this up. Configure wait, actually. Uh Groups. Let me just pull out here. Um okay, so let me just go here. Oh wait, I went to Liberty Rails, I'm retarded. Okay, I'm gonna just show you guys proof that Ultra had the group at first.
Yeah, he did back when I worked there.
All right, bro. I got you right now. Hold up. All
Okay, I
right.
can just
So
go.
for those who need evidence, we got you right now. What's the word? All right.
Dead.
So first, the
Let
way it
me
started
see.
was MTC or Manhattan Transit Commission was a company made by the CCT owner, aka Ultra, and
Well, he
this
created a group
dumbass
and
over
helped
here.
it.
Yeah, exactly. He held the group basically. And basically, what happens is we're talking about a certain Roblox account called
It's called I Am the Leaker, right?
yes, which I am friends with, as you can see. No cap. All right,
Um,
so we're gonna just keep this account open so y'all can kind of see a few things. Keep in mind
uh,
the join date, some of the place visits, and some of the dates some of these things were uploaded in the first place. So
can't
uh,
find the account. I'm just either
I'll
damn
send the link. I'll
stupid.
send the link. I got you.
No, it got
Uh,
banned. It got banned. That's why.
Oh, it
It's
got
not
banned?
deleted though.
did it actually? Yeah, no, it didn't.
No, it's just temp. You know how
Nah.
Roblox just like hides accounts when they get banned?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. All right.
Oh, so it's banned.
Oh, so then this is a local save from Opera that I'm getting. Okay. So basically, this is I am the leaker. Y'all see, pretty hot account. He look pretty cute.
Here, let me open
Mm.
that.
All right, and basically, the joint date is 5/31. Something you should know about that day is it's a really special day. It's the day I lost my virginity, and it's also the day that he gave the group to Dexter, which was a day before, actually, not the exact day, but
Yeah, June 1st.
June 1st, which is one day before this account was created. The account or the group was given to Dexter. You see, Frank Handel was the new group owner, right? And 3 days later, the first leaked model was published. The first leak, I believe, what was it? It was
I do
the
not know. They all got content deleted because of the DMCA.
it was
Except
this.
the GY.
It was this. This was the first thing that was uploaded. Okay, the
The
Orion
5.
5. Yeah, the Orion 5 CNG. This was created on June 4th, which was 3 days after Dexter had
And
gotten the
it got
group.
updated on the 24th.
Yes, on the 24th. Now, something to keep in mind is the places where content deleted. Let's see. Uh,
Places, yeah, they're all content deleted.
yeah, they're all
Well,
content
half,
deleted,
oh,
but
well, half of it.
you can still see the place information from them. So let's
Yeah.
I can't seem to open that. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of it, yeah, half of it got
All right.
deleted.
So
Except
this
the 8th line.
6/3.
You
This
can't
was
copy
made.
it.
This was made
Can't
two
copy
days. No, you can't. I don't think you can.
it. Because he said he was gonna release it at a certain amount of likes or something.
Yeah, but you can see this one was created 2 days after it was given to Dexter, right? Okay. The next one, which is the second one here, the dates are very important information. Yes, yes. Oh wait, did I click play? I think I did.
What a retard.
Whoopsie, whoopsie
Oh
daisy.
yeah.
Yo, Dexter, I
Real
got
quick,
a question.
All right,
yo.
hold up.
Bro, remember the T line that we did in MTC?
Yeah.
How come that one didn't get leaked by Ultra?
Because it had the West Sevens in it apparently, and I
Oh,
forgot to.
oh yeah, the
And
Moz, right?
yeah, because remember,
That
no,
makes sense
because
now.
remember, Ultra wanted his stuff removed, and I removed everything except the one at the T line because I legitimately forgot. And remember how he was super controlling of the ownership of the group?
Yeah.
Yeah, and how he was just basically hostile towards a lot of the members here. So it's like it's crazy.
Mm. Oh yeah. Sorry to cut you off, you two lovebirds, but here's something. Here's something that
Shut up, gay.
we should. I know you're not talking to me. Here's something that we should be looking at is the dates. All the maps were leaked one day apart from each other, except for the last one, I believe, which is this one here. Y'all could see also something that Dexter and his dumbass confirmed was these maps weren't exploited; they were actually taken from Studio,
Still
which
swearing
means
it.
I could download this and save, and somebody's knocking on my door, so that's super cool. Anyways, Dexter, you continue. I'm gonna mute myself because I
Okay,
can hear you.
basically, how we confirm it's not Vargas because a lot of the stuff that got leaked, like the buses and the trains, basically, Vargas didn't have direct access to. So if I were to come right here, open up this studio, and bro, it crashed. Let's just do this again, I guess. So what's gonna happen is, I'm gonna open up studio. I'm gonna open up a new base plate, and I'm gonna load in a new model from I am the leaker. I am the leaker, right? Oh wait, the account is banned. Oh shit.
Rest in
Oh wait,
peace, your screen. I am getting an epilepsy attack right now.
Bro,
Jesus.
your screen's having a seizure.
bro. Let me
Yeah,
restart.
Yeah,
it's flashing white.
What?
it was like flashing.
Oh, why is it flashing like that?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
probably.
don't matter.
It's probably because I have OBS on. Is it still like that?
Yeah,
Alright.
you
So,
have snipping tool open. Snipping tool.
I'll slip into.
Close it,
I believe.
and now restart your stream as soon as you close it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right now, screens. I'm gonna stream my entire screen.
Third time's the charm. If it don't work, well, nah, it's just your computer. It's garbage. All right, continue.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna just go here. There should be an MTC GUI, or actually, let me just get that from their inventory because I'm gonna compare it to something. Um, shit, I'm blind, right? So models,
We
MTC
about to be at the
GUI.
end of this. Jesus Christ.
Uh, fuck. So here's the GUI. I'm gonna put this in serve starter GUI, and you'll be able to see a lot of the main stuff that's supposed to be here. Like this got leaked apparently, and I never ended up using this, but Ultra had access to it because again he had ownership of the group, which proves that he had access to basically everything within the group as well off-site stuff. You also have like the main stuff like this, which was a part of the R142 for a brief period, which I could show you. Who had access to was Vargas and Ultra. And before the whole fallout between me and Vargas, I removed Vargas as a friend so he didn't had access to any of the new stuff we worked on. And now if I come down here to the 143, which is supposed to be place 200, give it a minute to load up. I'm gonna show you who had access to the game as well. You can see there's tracks and everything down there, which also got leaked. Uh, I think it was this Team Studio. So let me just go here, permissions. I believe it was this one. And god damn, why Roblox is so slow. So no, he didn't have access to this one. So he had access to the other one for a fact, which was here and
Oh, yeah, Dexter.
yo.
You know something is good to make it known. A lot of things MTC had were part of CCT and Ultra's work, which none of Ultra's work was ever leaked. To specify, um, basically, Ultra worked on a lot of stuff for MTC, I guess you could say, or basically used old stuff from CCT over to MTC, which Dexter
Not
put his own stuff on.
necessarily. He
Like
didn't
for
do too much for the
not
group.
too much, but like
Besides
the
how the
West Seven, like the West Seven, for example, right? The
yes,
WST
yes,
7 was
notice.
a train that was in service, which was never leaked, and I'm pretty sure still is a part of MTC that he could have
No, he
inserted.
deleted it.
Oh,
I
okay, well,
do have files of it, somewhere, probably in my second hard drive or something. But yeah, he did remove it out of the T line because I forgot to remove it, and I removed it from everywhere else and replaced it with N1As, the old ones, of course.
okay, but did you replace it on the
And
dates that things were leaked?
and
Is that's my question.
everything that was operational, I've replaced. Like
Okay,
even places we were working on actively, we replaced the West Seven with N1As.
okay.
Even like studio places. I legit forgot about the team line, and I thought I removed the trains, but I guess I didn't. And Ultra was complaining about that, but then he removed it himself, and Yeah, and that was just my fault on my end. But yeah, we never used OS 7 after he requested it to be removed.
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
remember that. Yeah, that was after I left. He made an announcement about it, saying that he wanted his stuff removed from the games. He wanted to keep it to CCT. I remember
yeah,
that.
but you see, okay, so you see how it's also Vargas and Ultra. I removed Vargas way before everything, right? So he didn't have direct access to the 143. Uh, but Ultra did because this is where we had a lot of our trains sitting at being worked on here. You can
Yeah.
see,
Go to the
and
143. By the way,
okay,
expected
so this
destinations are.
okay, so here's a good comparison to show you. Okay, so first off, for the R143 leaks, notice look at the two wheels. You can see that the both chassis are exactly the same, but if you come in closer, you can see that this one is not the leaked one. This was always in the studio, but we took the leak one and we compared it on where it was positioned at, and we simply calculated that it was basically ripped from here because all the scripts and stuff was inside. And we are aware that Vargas does have synapse, and with synapse, it cannot decompile scripts from what we are aware of. So these have both working scripts, meaning that someone inside here had access to the trains, and someone also had access to the toolbox, which only clearly pointed to Ultra because the R142 that got leaked was a very early model, meaning that it was only two cars and it was leaked straight from the toolbox. So it could only be someone who had access to the trains, like I said. And for
Right.
the buses, Ultra had access to all the buses because of this team crate right here, MTC JFK vendor. You can see all the buses here. You might notice that they got leaked, but I cannot compare the leaked models because, like I said, everything got deleted. But to show you something, I'm gonna go up to the 8 line, the old 8 line, which we no longer use because it was just simply trash at this point, and it had a lot of stuff that Vargas requested us to remove. So we simply just stopped using the line after some time after he requested his ESI stuff to be removed. I haven't removed his stuff directly from the game. Instead, we just simply stopped using it overall. But
Yeah.
to show you guys that you can see how early on this game was created, everything had the N1As. I'm gonna show you the place page. Um,
Yeah. Also, I'm not sure if you saw Dexter, but something else that can directly link the fact that the 143 was ripped from that team crate exactly as well as the 142 is the signs on the train were signed up as like the J with like some meme on it on the text.
like Raid Shadow Legends or
Yeah,
something.
rage. Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah, but the
And
R142 was ripped from the toolbox. Remember, the R142 it was a model inside the
oh yeah, the
toolbox.
two car. I remember
And
that.
yeah, and for the N1A, if you saw that new N1A leak, it couldn't be Vargas because, like I said, Vargas left way before we Ultra removed his West Sevens, and well, we removed his West Sevens, and he removed it from the T line, and we replaced it with all N1As. But you'll notice that if you compare the leaked N1A, it's actually a consists of two four-car sets, which had two different scripts, meaning that the 8 car sets isn't gonna work. However, you also could tell by the amount of parts because for the 8 car train that got leaked, it was like 3,000 parts. Like, who makes a train that many parts? And the one that we actually use is actually like around 1,000 parts. And another big problem with that is what's a red flag was that nothing new from the new 8 line got leaked besides the tracks, which Ultra had access to because, like I said, he had ownership of the group before he left. And then when he left, a bunch more stuff got leaked, and nothing new after that point hasn't gotten leaked. Like you could look at Newark Liberty, that hasn't gotten leaked. And to point out one thing for certain is that you gotta realize something about CCT itself. CCT was banking off the fact that Vargas was getting blamed for all the FTC leaks and such, but they failed to realize something is that if Vargas was a real leaker because he did have CCT were complaining about him and Vargas was complaining about CC2 as well, he would have been leaked CCT, but notice how CCT hasn't gotten leaked at all. and it just points to the fact that it only could have been Ultra because everything that got leaked has scripts in it. Anything Vargas would have taken wouldn't have scripts in it. And Vargas simply just swapped computers. He literally posted pictures of his whole new system, and it wouldn't make sense that he had his old system. So it only points to the fact that Ultra was leaking stuff. And another thing that also could hint at Arvis is the fact that Arvis had access to literally every bus, and he could have been basically picking up toys for Ultra to leak for everyone, and everything simply got leaked like simple edits to a bus. Everything got leaked, and only person who had access to it, like I said, was Arvis and Ultra because, like I said, Arvis had access to every bus, and Ultra simply owned the group for a long time. And now we're gonna get into another topic here. For Ultra simply saying I'm a racist and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to pull up some screenshots, but I'm gonna give me a second. Let me just look for it because this is proof here.
Yeah.
And here's another thing about Vargas and CCT. See, Vargas was banned days before this whole situation happened, and notice this is everyone saw this. This is over for Dexter, and you see how every text label in the game is saying it's over for Dexter, and it just say plaster of Vargas avatar at the time all over the game. Here's the problem with that: exploits cannot do that. Exploits cannot do that unless there is a legitimate backdoor in the game, which there wasn't because this again is a new game, like I said, and so Vargas never had access to it. And then you'll come over here and you'll see exploit Adonis from I'm the A Train Detective. Firstly, I was at this run. Secondly, Vargas was never in the game because, like I said, he was banned days before this. And say, please check exploit logs. And another thing you want to get close up to is you see this quotation. There's a missing quotation at right after I'm the A Train. So that's just a big red flag right there. And so this simply means that someone inside had to be playing with admin and trying to make Vargas look bad simply. And I'm gonna pull up another screenshot here where Ultra was trying to get me banned from some random group saying I was simply being making fun of Islamic people, Chinese and stuff when there was no legitimate evidence provided in this whole situation. I'm about to open that right now. But you can see that here he's saying that, oh, this was all in March, but he couldn't provide any evidence to back up the claim that I was quote unquote being racist and stuff. So quickly, the moderator made a smart decision and listed my ban because simply there's no proof of me being a racist or anything. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull another screenshot. Um, somewhere is saying that I was being making fun of Chinese people and stuff. I need to look for that. Just give me a second here. Um, but now I could say a bunch of things about Ultra, like him harassing me and just being weird in my DMs. He also been like, yeah, he just been a general weirdo. He's been super controlling over the people who helped him in the past, and he was just generally being a douchebag to everyone who helped him. And you can see his statement somewhere. Actually, I can pull it up on Twitter. Um, and his statement is just so poorly made
Yes, sir.
because of his statement is so poorly made because of the fact that firstly, let me just pull it up. I need to look for it. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so here's the edits that Ben made. So they say, "Dear to our fellow people, yet and it said today has became a dramatic day or whatever." And actually, let me get a version of it where it's not edited and stuff. Um, it should be somewhere. Yeah, I have a
I can get it from you. Hold on.
yeah, get that for me. But basically, here's a bunch of statements saying your friend who was there all along. Firstly, I ghosted you for like the longest time now, just because of the fact that you were just being a general weirdo.
I sent it to you in your DMs.
But like, let's just read this whole thing. You might not be able to see this because it's so low quality. But it say adventurous leak MTC and Vargas is innocent. Ryan was behind the doxing of MTC members on Twitter. As of Wednesday, November 18, 2020, the Roblox fictional transit group CCT with the group name Subtransport as well as the owner Aventrix is officially banned from all Tobia links of related groups. This blacklist applies for groups like Tobia Transportation Authority, St. Catharines, Manhattan Transit Commission. It has been confirmed that Manhattan that Aventrix been leaking Manhattan Transit Commission. And this is our statement here. So yesterday on Wednesday, November the 17th, or well, that's 3 days ago, 2020, me suspected Ultra may have been behind the leaking of MDC and Next Transport assets. This suspicion was plausible because everything we look into has confirmed Ultra was a culprit behind the leaks. The leak assets with functional server scripts which cannot be obtained through source stealers used in game. Therefore, with functioning scripts must have been accessed through Roblox Studio. In other words, simply to put it, Ultra had access to the game and those scripts were leaked. Firstly, Aventrix is the only user who had access to all leaked models under the leaked asset account. Aventrix is a former Roblox group owner of Manhattan Transit Commission, meaning that he would have direct access of all the assets. And simply, um, the leak assets either have been in a group inventory or in a game where the team create is active. However, you don't need a team create to be active to access these games. Like I said, he had ownership of the group. Note that this has next transport assets, specifically the New Flyer XD60 on Ryan 7, converted from MTC buses to for CCT standards. The further leaks of MTC may be connected to Dexter retirement from CCT on September 24th, 2020, as well as the shutdown of the group on November 8th. Okay, so now we're gonna go here, and we're gonna just basically go over the acts of Ultra. And firstly, we're gonna say this: Ultra has not been a very respectful user. He held personal grudges and continued slight beef with users with reasons that are unknown. Ultra has disliked Dexter and MTC, and because MTC basically acted as competition for his group. And CCT, once MTC shut down, CCT took advantage of MTC to slowly grow his members and to attack MTC. They also use Next Transport buses and stuff. And the user Ben the Miner posted a R46 teaser for TTA on his Twitter and was a temporary logo representing his development. Ultra has simply made fun of this development and basically used it as a punching bag towards Ben the Miner and simply held a personal grudge against him, hence why Ben was banned for a long time. Here's a side note that you guys might not be aware of, or possibly some of y'all might be know of Ultra has previously leaked the Subway Train Simulator group, despite the fact that it was discovered that he remained chief operation officer, supposedly because the owner Golden Bird Awesome relies on his activity for assets and management. Side notes of suspicious activity. On a side note, the request of any next transport assets to be removed, the buses mentioned from CCT correlates to the suspicious activity of Arvis, the Pro 3, including unauthorized modification of assets and the unauthorized use of selling assets to that are created by other developers. Also, making one of these assets, there were hidden backdoors in his free models, meaning that there's either Adonis admin or Cole's admin, which has basically banned users from their own game, and also would have given Arvis permanent owner admin inside the game with his free models in it. Um, the Adonis loaders were directly taken from Gold City Transit Simulator, and this is evident by the same users and bans inside the group. And it suspects that Arvis was the user who readded the next transport assets to CCT after they were removed, but it's not confirmed. Note that the assets have been removed from CCT from what I'm aware of. But here's a note. Let me just go down over here and said that let's see. He said that Arvis and I was okay. Okay, so when MTC shut down, we never grabbed attentions of users from MTC. If some members from CCT found members found CCT as their alternative, it was not caused by us, rather by the members. This claim is very flawed and doesn't make sense. Dexter left CCT because he didn't like being others that made him uncomfortable. The problem is that he never told me who made him uncomfortable that made him leave. He never told me who it was, and at the time, Crazy Cats told us to stop using Next buses. And look at this. I haven't blamed Ultra for anything yet. Yet, despite everything, look, he has leaked and all that nonsense. And now we're gonna point out one thing is that he said I never told him who made me uncomfortable. The biggest person who made me uncomfortable was Ultra himself. He was just being a general weirdo and just like he just be weird overall, and it just made me uncomfortable. And lastly, the buses were approved and allowed by Crazy Cats TV himself. If Crazy Cats TV didn't like what Arvis created, they both agreed on then why bother him allowing to use Next Transport and recreate them? Firstly, Arvis was hired to do simple edits to the buses like destination signs that I wouldn't be able to do because I was way too busy. Secondly, if that was the case, how come we agreed to the West 7, yet we agreed to remove your trains? It doesn't make sense. I never put up a fight with you when removing the West 7. Yeah, I asked for a little bit of time when removing them, but we did end up removing them and basically removed them from the game. And now he's saying, oh, sincerely, your friend who was there all along. Yet you continue to talk mad smack about everyone because you know that you're gonna get yourself screwed at the end. And who's gonna say you're innocent? Yet you're gonna make a public statement debunking everything, then leave. If you really want to prove that you're innocent, you would have stayed at CCT and fought your grounds. But this showed that you indirectly admitted to the leaks. And there's a bunch of things here, but I'll link them, or well, Vargas is probably gonna link them in the description, and you guys could look at this all these images through yourself as well. There's gonna be a Discord server that will be open soon, so you guys will be able to look at all of this. Um, Now here's the thing. It's like I just don't get why Ultra would do this. Like no one has ever heard him in the past, yet he's hurt so many people. It's just so. It's like it's so. It doesn't make sense. It just I'm a loss for words, and I'm just gonna end it off here because it just sounds like I'm rambling. You go.
Yikes, bro. What I'm probably gonna do is make my make a intro piece that I can just explain certain things that'll be seen in the video, probably highlight certain points, and then overlap the video that I just recorded now,
Yeah.
explaining everything that you explained.
Mm-hmm.
But we've given people in this like short little video. Well, it's not really short, but in this video, we've given
A
you
quick
guys
summary.
like a quick summary. We haven't really showed all the evidence that there is out there. We haven't really showed all the proof.
Yeah, because it's so much dirt on him. It's like it's not even right.
Yeah,
It's
and
like I could go as far as taking screenshots from Snapchat, but see, I'm not gonna be like that type of guy because despite him making me uncomfortable, I'm not gonna go up there and be like, "Hey, yo, let's just expose this man some more by linking all the Snap DMs of him basically spamming me saying, "Hi, I want to be do this to you and this and that." It's like so weird.
yeah, what I'll probably do also, I'll probably edit the video and post like all the proof, like on the screen. So if you have
Or
any
you could just
proof,
link it, or you can link it in the description. It all works.
yeah,
Because, like I said, this Discord server is gonna go public, meaning that anyone could come in and join. However, they won't be able to speak inside the Discord server, but they'll be able to look at it and examine the evidence.
Right.
of everything.
Right. Well,
Yo, Dex.
the black man spoke himself.
Dexter.
So
Dex.
we cover Ultra, but we haven't covered like the other people like we haven't covered individuals like Ryan and stuff.
Yeah, we could do that at another time though.
Oh,
Yeah, we could do that
so
another time, but we need like other people who was legitimately in a private group chat with him.
Dexter.
Yep, but that's the
Oh,
video.
so Ultra was sending stuff to Mario too.
Yeah.
No,
Send.
where's he
Uh,
sending it?
I'm gonna try.
Mm,
Yo.
This
Oh,
man we started is a
Where are you
legitimately.
posting it?
Wait, what?
Where's he posting it?
He's gonna probably send
oh,
it in my
you
DMs.
know how like on Snapchat, you know when you send something and then it deletes it once you reopen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about receipts, yeah, or not
Yeah. So.
receipts, like the history.
Yeah, the messages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, you have to. That's why I always put it for 24 hours instead of it being instant. Because if you don't save it, then you're screwed.
You weren't the only one. I forgot to tell you about that.
Yeah. Apparently he was like that to my brother as well.
That's
Really?
sus.
Yeah, Christopher was complaining about it too. I just didn't know because, like I said, I'm not in Christopher's business like that. And another thing I noticed is that a lot of people is starting to join MTC again. Like I see this guy freaking who you call it, Concraft and all of that. Like people like artists who had grudges against and stuff. A lot of people who had grudges against individuals that got banned from MTC started joining back, and they haven't even caused a problem since. Ever since all the HRs and stuff has changed around for this little bit of time, because like I said, this is only probably gonna last for like a week or two before we put in like a whole new final ranks and stuff.
Hmm.
I don't get it. You know, I
But
don't
it's
get.
like, but it's so crazy how people just simply screwed.
DFC.
And see, we could legitimately make a whole series on this, but it's like, damn.
Yo, Dexter.
Bro, and you know what's funny? I'm so tempted to leak CCT stuff at the same time, just because of how much Ultra had lied to us for the longest time now. But at the same time, I'm gonna just hold off because I just don't feel like it makes sense to leak him because it just makes us look as bad as him.
Dexter, look.
Mm, yeah.
Look.
Not to
You
mention that CCT was one of the first people to respond to us.
Bro, you know how this is
Like,
legit because
you
it's
know,
my phone right. I'm on my phone right now. That's on my phone right now.
Damn, bro.
what you posting, bro? I'm so confused.
You can send it to
Bro,
Fergus.
you know what's funny? He be
Send it to
asking
Fergus.
for the same thing to me and Chris too, bro. Like,
Oh,
yo,
send it
how?
send it to Fergus. I'm
All right,
serious.
Bro,
hold on, hold on, hold on.
yo, bro. I could
Let
probably
me,
get
let
a
me.
6 month long rap sheet of this, bro.
Hey,
If I
yo.
just
Hey, hold up. Let me finish the video. All right, so if you watch this video, you hella gay. All right.